Hello everybody, my name is Blinks, and today we'll be playing Dust, an Elysian Tale. Now, as I'm going to say before we start, this is probably one of my most favorite games I've ever played, and I've played a lot of games. I'll be playing on the casual, because I'm still really bad at this game, even though I've beaten it multiple times. And I've tried playing it on normal on both the Xbox and the PC, but I've gotten my ass kicked so many times just from normal mobs. Makes me cry, kind of. Anyways, we're just gonna start on casual. Before we start, I will not be talking during any of the dialogue, except for when it gives you a choice to talk. And I'll make little remarks or comments about the characters if I feel like it. Most of the time I won't, but there are some characters who I feel like should deserve it. Anyways, let's get started.
Our world has fallen to fade, its great works long since complete, its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium, long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance, and the soldier showed no mercy. But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single child.
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know, but we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the Blade of Ara.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of this sword.
Now, like I said earlier, this is one of those parts where I may make a comment or two. Like, for example, isn't she just the cutest little thing that you've ever seen in any video game? And chances are you'll probably say no, but I think she's pretty fucking cute.
No offense, but aren't you a bit, well, small? For a guardian, I mean.
Hey, I just look after that thing. After 200 years, nobody expects a sword to just fly off and start, talking. I'm kind of wishing somebody told me this was part of the job description. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidget, then?
That's me. And you're Dust?
It would seem that way, though I can't recall that name. So, what is this sword?
I am the Blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword-bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you! The winner gets the sword!
Well,
Alright, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you. But, I really need the sword back when you're done doing, you know, whatever it is you're doing.
What exactly am I doing, Ara?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village. That is your first step.
Then will you give me the sword? I really need to get it back home before anyone notices it's, gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
And here we are getting control of our character again. As you saw in the first cutscene, we had temporary control of the character killing all those people. But, like, as you noticed before, I won't be talking during any of the cutscenes or dialogue. So, yeah. Let's get this started. Okay, so a thing about these walls, you can break them as you see, and when you break them, out pops a little thing of chicken. This is called Mysterious Wall Chicken, and it's a reference to the Castlevania series, where if you break a certain part of the wall in the original ones,
What is it, Fidget?
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
I'm sorry about that. As I was saying, if you break a certain part of the wall in one of the original Castlevania games, I'm pretty sure it's most of them, chicken will appear and it will heal you. It's pretty much the only way to get health in the game. Anyways, we'll go forward a bit and we'll see our first ability, dashing, which will now allow us to do this, pretty much. You can also do it in the air. It's very helpful to go through enemies, and just, it's very helpful. Now this here's a note. I'll probably read it at the end of the video, or just like make a whole episode just for the notes. Not quite sure yet, but let's continue. We're about to run into our first group of enemies. Also, if you couldn't tell yet, Fidget's the comic relief of the game.
Monsters!
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
No! Mash the button! Do something!
Now, I prefer...
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange. Where did I learn these skills?
You wield the Blade of Ara, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello? Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
It is unlikely, Dust, that I would awaken from my slumber for such selfish reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these feeble fruits. Something tells me you're going to need them.
Anyways, as I was saying, man, I really need to learn when these cutscenes will appear. I really prefer casual because you're able to just hold the button and the attack will keep going. Anyways, as that thing above me says, this is a save monument, In casual mode, if you stand in it, it will heal you automatically, but it won't do so in anything else. You can also use it later in the game to teleport between different areas, and you can save. Now this is when it starts introducing different combos. This is the most basic one. From whence it came, all it does is just send the enemy flying. It's the most basic thing ever. Like, literally. If you screw up from whence it came, then you should just... you can't play this game. I'm sorry. This is the next combo, Ashbound. He'll do 2 slashes, followed by a couple of upper slashes, and then grab the enemy with his foot and slam him into the ground. As you saw just there, that was a parry. We're not supposed to be landing that yet. But since it's on casual, you pretty much learn everything like right off the bat, since you'll just be pretty much mashing buttons like Fidget said. Another thing about me recording this is there will be parts where I will experience heavy lag, mostly towards the end of the game. That is all due because I'm on a laptop and I don't have the money to buy myself a desktop or a better graphic card. Anyways, here's our next ability, the Dust Storm.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the Dust Storm.
I like it.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the Dust Storm. But beware, skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed. Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate.
Alright, before we let her demonstrate, let me say her attack is pretty amazing. You just don't know it yet. Wasn't that just amazing?
That was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the 3 of us, this could be quite useful. The Dust Storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack. Observe.
Wow! Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
Alright, I think I understand.
If this is all too much for you, you can check out the help screen via the pause menu.
Thanks, Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
Anyways, as you just saw, the Dust Storm can now be used with Fidget's own ability, whatever that is. In normal modes, the Dust Storm would injure you if you held out too long, so held out until you're glowing like crazy bright red, like this pretty much, and you start getting hurt. But since this is casual mode, you can pretty much hold onto it forever, and you can rapid fire Fidget's little projectiles and pretty much just cover the entire screen with them all. So it looked like that pretty much. And it's pretty beautiful actually. Especially once you start leveling up Fidget later in the story. It's just amazing, honestly. Just no words. I'll be making this video longer since it's the premiere of my first thing. The Undoing, what you gotta do is Phoenix Rise. That's not Phoenix Rise. That's the Undoing. That's probably my favorite against airborne enemies, since it'll quickly bring them down to the ground so I can use attacks like Ashbound or Whence It Came. And it'll also become really useful in the last chapter of the game when there are enemies that can only be taken down by it. Anyways, I won't be going too much farther probably. I might go a bit farther, maybe get to the first center or whatever. Maybe to the village. But other than that, this is pretty much the entire game, just hack and slash adventure. I mean, the artwork is beautiful, as you can tell, and the story is actually pretty well driven. Anyways, I think we're about to get our third ability screen. I don't remember if it's this area or the next one. I'm pretty sure it's the next one. That's also one of my other favorite things to do, just like follow the enemies up all the way to the top of the screen after using Fidget's special ability, and just doing the Undoing all the way down with them. It's pretty fun.
Wow. It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So, any idea where we are?
I was maybe hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment chasing after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this, Fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Then perhaps you recognize the village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
Alright, so pretty much it just lied to us. We're not really that close to the village. The village is like, this is the map. We still have like 5 areas to go through. And as you've seen, these areas are decently big. If I played this non-stop, I'd probably say this game is about 12-15 hours long. Definitely longer than Dishonored, which is another great game I might play on this channel. Anyways, break these rocks, and you'll see 2 keys which you can pick up, and we can use them to unlock chests, which usually give out pretty good material for blacksmithing later in the game. I just did another area right there. Still not supposed to know what that is. Honestly, I think dashing is the most effective way to get around these things, but for the sake of it and the quality of the video, I'm gonna refrain from dashing everywhere. Anyways, we got a ring, so I'm gonna press tab and equip. Oh wait, nope, never mind. It's just a blueprint. I feel stupid. I'll probably record more of this tomorrow after I finish this video, since it's actually pretty late here right now. It's like almost 12. And I'm actually not used to staying up that late. But as you see up here, we got ourselves a new ability. We can now do the aerial death storm, which is pretty much this. It's actually pretty fun to use when you do this. As I've said before, it's really fun doing that. There will be times like this when I just don't talk, because this is my first commentary video and I'm still not used to all this, so I'm gonna have to get used to this so I can think of more things to talk about. I might do something like the Rad Brad, who I watched a lot before I made my own YouTube channel. Talk about my personal life a bit once I get one, because honestly all I do is sit here and play video games nowadays for now. There's like literally nothing interesting about me. Anyways, here's our supposedly first
Correction.
chest.
We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
I suppose we'll need a key then.
Anyways, here's our first chest. We're gonna open it up. Now in casual mode, it gives you, here's our first merchant.
Is that a tent? Is there somebody in there?
Ah! Whatever it is, it's got glowing evil eyes of evil!
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance frighten you. I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
Psh, I wasn't frightened. Just surprised at the, savings. Come on, let's talk to him.
I've been expecting you, stranger.
Who are you?
Merely a friend with many wares for sale. Shall we conduct business?
Anyways, here's our first merchant. He doesn't have a lot for us right now. But what we will do first is go to switch sell mode and go to materials. Everything you see here is things we can use to make armor and weapon item things later. As you can see, these items right here are cataloged, so he will restock them, but these are not. So if we just sell one to him, we can get special prices, like a discount price. So we get extra money for selling it to him for one time. And it will be cataloged, so every time we come here later, he'll probably have more of the item. He'll probably start selling the items to us. Now let's switch to buy mode and buy ourselves some gear for the journey ahead.
Before you leave, might I propose an offer?
That would depend on the offer.
If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at a high price.
Well, yes. Yes, I will. The materials you've sold me will be quite useful. I'll attempt to restock them as time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help, you will save valuable time collecting rarer materials.
Thank you.
Watch your back, my friend.
Alright, now we can go to our inventory and equip those items that I just had bought. Alright, now let's continue. We'll definitely be going to our first friendly. Alright, as you see here, this is a bomb fruit. It can only be guided using the dust storm. These will become very crucial later in the game. This is good just telling you about now. Now these walls here, you cannot break them. So what you do is you take this bomb fruit and poof, it's gone now. You can also use bomb fruits to do this. Very helpful. Yeah, I'll probably go to the first village to end this video. Let's see how far we are first. Well, I think it's safe to say that we're almost there.
Not a problem at all. Stand back. All right, I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
Having some trouble there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get a good enough grip.
Aw, you're just trying to show off. That's sweet. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a way to get up there. We'll just come back later.
There is a way back. There is a way up there. And it does come like a lot later. Now here's our first friendly person.
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Be on your guard, Dust. I sense a powerful foe ahead of you.
Don't worry, Dust. I'll be behind you every step of the way. Way behind. It's another one of those spiky slime things!
Their persistence, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity this corrupted beast, now might be a good time to demonstrate the parry technique. Allow it to strike.
Hey, you dazed it!
Attack and hold the button at the moment of the enemy's strike, and you will parry their attack, opening them up for a counterattack. Timing is crucial, and you must be facing your opponent. And as you can see, a successful parry may also daze your opponent temporarily. Now, put this beast out of its misery.
Whoa, that definitely wasn't a friendly, but we're getting close to one. can tell. Yep, here we are.
I see somebody over there.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
We're in a bit of a hurry, Fidget. Don't worry, I'll feed you later.
Hey, I'm not a pet! But, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, hello! You surprised me there. Don't get many travelers this far out of town.
Sorry about that. It's nice to finally meet a friendly face. So we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village? Yes, it's just beyond those fields to the east. And I think you might be just in time.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks down there have been getting worse. Right before you showed up, I'd swear I heard somebody shouting.
She's right, Dust. I can hear somebody calling for help further down the path.
Let's get going.
Yes, please hurry. Be careful.
Alright, let's go see what the problem is.
Look! Please, help us! Ah! Look at the size of that thing!
Don't worry, I think I can handle it.
Exercise all you've learned, Dust. Send these foul creatures from this existence.
I suppose you can consider this our first boss battle. It was considerably easy, thanks to the parry technique.
No, wait! That's not all of them! Here comes some more!
So yeah, if you're doing casual mode, all you have to do is just keep spamming from whence it came, and eventually you'll parry it.
Is that it? Did we get all of them?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well done, Dust. You have proven yourself a worthy swordsmaster, and none too soon.
Bah! They weren't so tough. I could probably take on another 4 or 5 of them. You know, if I had to. And Dust was there.
Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
I don't know. We were out here checking the fields when those giants attacked.
We've been having a lot of problems with smaller beasts, but this is the first time a giant has ever come this close to the village.
Then the first step of your journey is near its end, Dust. The village lies just ahead.
Yes, we arrived. That's great. But what now?
That has not yet been revealed to me. These people are safe, and that is what is important. Let us continue onward.
Will you two be alright?
Yes, I just need a moment to rest. I'm not sure how you did it, but you took down 3 giants single-handedly.
Not a problem. That's what we do. Bringing justice to the weak and defenseless.
Hey, who are you calling weak?
Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here, so I'm just gonna run back up to this save station up here, this save monument, and save. Now, this was Dust and Elysian Tale, brought to you by Blinks. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of whatever it is, whatever time it is it currently is.